I'm Brandy White, and this is my curriculum project instructional unit for Forest's Classroom. The theme for this unit is exploring forest resources. This is for ages 7 to 11 in the cognitive thinking development stage. Students in this stage will perform 4 activities in this lesson plan on the subjects of social science, particularly in economics and cultural anthropology, and lessons in art. So for these 4 activities, I asked students for the first one, what does a forest setting look like to you? Students will take a poster board, gather various forest materials around them, and create a forest collage on their poster board. They will then label these forest resources or forest materials, and by labeling them, that will show me that they've correctly indicated what forest resources are available in the area. For the second activity, it's based on animal habitat, so assessing what a bird nest looks like. So students will create their own bird nest. I'll have them gather various materials around the forest, and they'll create in their mind what they think a bird nest should look like. And it could be any species of bird that they think of. Students will then explain to me the materials and the functions of those materials and how they are used to create nesting habitat for birds. For the third activity, I'd like to explain the difference between economic resources and environmental resources, and I'll do a matching game. So I'll have a large poster board where I have renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Students will take various terms that I printed out for them of various forest resources and place them under the renewable category or non-renewable category. And for the fourth activity, if you can follow me over here, I'll show you what the fourth activity is. So as you can see here, there's a couple stumps. And this is my evidence of past use activity, or stump search. So students will go out in the forest and simply search for evidence of past use of this forest ecosystem, which is the Mount Emily recreational area. Hint, hint, recreation, human use. But what I want to focus on is not so much recreational use, but more of past history before it was a recreational site. There was actually past evidence of logging, hint as these stumps are here, and with evidence of past use we can determine how the landscape has changed and how forest management practices have changed to meet the needs of this current forest or to meet it for recreational purposes today. Historically, in the past, this site has been used for logging, but the county bought it and is now using it as a recreational site, and so we have hiking, biking trails, horseback riding trails, and there's multiple uses for this site. And what I want students to understand is that anthropogenic influence can change a forest landscape from its natural setting. Anthropogenic influences such as logging or creating trails, there's many different ways to have human influence on the land. And so with these 4 activities, I think they all kind of combine into one forest resource unit, with the first activity understanding what your forest looks like today, and then understanding wildlife habitat within that setting, and your third activity understanding the economic value of a site versus the environmental conservation of a site, and then the fourth activity having understanding past land use and how management is being implemented today. And so these all kind of tie together, and once you have done all 4 activities, you can then look back at that first activity and think, has my opinion changed on how the landscape of this forest looks like? And so that's my instructional unit and lessons for Forest's Classroom, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.